Do you have collector burnout? Hey, I'm Chris, the Batman statue collector. Welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles and one of my car side chats. Again, thank you guys for tuning into these. A lot of topics have come up lately here on the channel, and they've all been very valid questions or concerns. But I want to talk about collector burnout today. Do we have it? Do you have collector burnout? And I think it's just kind of taking a dipstick right now, kind of like how the community's feeling, basically. Because obviously, one factor is price, one factor is the shipping costs, also oversaturation, maybe the resale market. Is it making you burned out? Is it stressing you out? So obviously, again, we can talk about costs. We can talk about the fact that, so much is continuing to rise, although there is companies that are still offering a pretty good, decent price point. But I know some of you are the high-end collectors that do the $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 statues. I'm curious if you've slowed down. Please let me know in the comments down below. But obviously, the prices can burn you out very quickly. Obviously, the shipping costs, we've talked about it a lot here on the channel, that shipping costs continue to rise. However, some people in the community do feel like the prices are going to maybe start dipping a little bit, which would be a great sign. Because, again, I saw the other day, I saw Sideshow say, hey, this is on sale with only $100 shipping. And I was like, well, crap, only $100 still seems like a lot to me. Although, we're still seeing big numbers in terms of shipping, especially whenever you buy larger statues like myself that buy, not life size, yes, but also like the third scale stuff, half scale stuff. That clearly adds up in terms of shipping cost. I mentioned oversaturation. Are there too many Jokers? Are there too many Batman, too many Iron Man, too many Hulk? Are you getting tired of the same old characters? And we did talk recently on Rogue's Gallery about the fact that, yes, there are these licenses that we keep getting the same characters from, that we want to see new characters. Would that make it more interesting for you? Would it make it less stressful for you? Having the same characters over and over and over again, has that diluted everything for you? Are you getting to the point where you're out because of it? What characters are you hoping to see? Like which ones are you optimistic about? Let the companies know. Comment down below. They do read these comments a lot of times, and a lot of these YouTube videos, not just myself but other channels. So let your intentions be known of what characters you would like to see made. But is it the social media? The social media, being on Facebook or Instagram, is it too much? Is there negativity that causes you to kind of shy away from this hobby? There's a lot of things that burn us out, and it could be just everyday stressors as well. Another thing I forgot to mention was space. Could it be space that has made you burned out? Not being able to accommodate what you want in the space that you have. I know not everybody is as fortunate as myself to be able to put, a larger space and larger collection room, which is sometimes good. I mean, having a small space can sometimes be helpful in terms of not allowing yourself to get as much as you want, to kind of be more selective with the pieces that you have. I don't know. Am I burned out? A little, to be honest. I love this hobby with my whole heart, but there are times where I'm like, maybe doing daily videos and being part of the community and doing all of the stuff every single day of my life. That can burn you out pretty quick. And that is, again, just the stressors of doing a channel. So yeah, I get burned out. There are days where I wish I could take a week off. And there might be times here in the future where I do that just for my own mental health. But outside of this, if I wasn't running a channel, would I be burned out right now? Maybe. The prices are definitely getting to me. The stress of the shipping is definitely getting to me. I mentioned the resale market earlier. That can be very stressful because a lot of statues are not moving right now, and so people are not buying. Just like they're not buying new, they're also not buying used unless there's a great deal. Unless you're willing to lose money on what you paid. I mean, I'm fine with just trying to get my money back. I don't really care about making a profit. I mean, let's be honest, the profit's nice, but it's not my end-all be-all either. So there's that as well that can burn people out, because if you were buying and you still can't sell to get that new thing, that can be stressful. So I could definitely see why people are burned out right now and are maybe shying away from the hobby. I don't think you have to leave the hobby altogether, but, and I know some people have said that, like, that's it, I'm selling everything. I don't think you have to do that. Keep 5 pieces, or just, you don't have to distance yourself unless that's therapeutic to you, unless like getting away from it helps. I know some of you have stepped away completely, stepped away from the social media, because watching videos like this or being on social media, if you're trying to get away from it, it's like we keep pulling you back in, right? So I'm just curious. Again, these videos are just me ranting and just thinking kind of off the cuff about questions that people have asked me. Like, am I burned out? Yes. Am I going to still keep collecting? Yes. Am I going to be buying less? Yes. But I feel like these are one of those things that just goes through cycles like anything else. Ups and downs, lefts and rights, if you are burned out, if you're stressed, take a step back. Spend time doing other things that you like to do. Go out and take a walk, be outside, take a breath of fresh air. Come back to it when you're ready. I've seen a lot of collectors that will step away and then, 6 months later, they'll be back like I'm back. And have a new, refreshed passion for it, right? But if it's stressing you out, if it's burning you out, step away. But that doesn't mean you have to be away fully, unless you want to be. Again, everybody's different. Everybody needs that break. Am I to a point where I'm ready for that break? I am. But my breaks would be like a day or two, just to kind of reset. Again, I love making content. I love doing this stuff and talking to you guys and hanging out. Man, nothing's going to change that. But there are days where we need our mental health days, right? We need to step away and just reset. So in the comments down below, let me know where you're at. Are you guys there? Are you to the point where you're out? Are you to the point where you're burned out? And if you are burned out, let me know why. Are they the reasons why I mentioned earlier? Space, money, shipping, just all of that stuff. Space. Let me know where you're at. I mean, again, I just kind of want to have a dipstick of kind of trying to feel like where the community's at right now, and if they are, I don't know. I just want to know how many of you were checking out, and the reasons why. Again, thank you guys for letting me ramble. Again, I have no rhyme or reason for these, but it's just fun to talk about stuff, And again, I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Batcave or my car or wherever. Bye, everybody.